Everybody, it's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Today I'm going to attempt to do something that I don't get a chance to do very often, and that's to stripe this lawn. So we got some tall grass here, and the reason it's so tall is we've just had tons of rain lately and also some unusually warm weather. And we've got this overseeded ryegrass lawn. I'm going to show you how tall it is here in just a second. But you know, we don't stripe our grasses here much in the south, but I got a chance since this yard's been overseeded. So you guys give me some feedback on what you see as far as the striping. We'll see what kind of stripes I can come up with by the end. So let me show you the grass and show you how tall it's gotten before we get started. So you can see this is just some annual ryegrass. I'm gonna say that's about 8 inches tall. So I'm gonna cut it down pretty short, and we'll see, see what happens when we get done. So I don't have any secrets as far as striping. I'm gonna cut back and forth, and hopefully there'll be some stripes when I get done. So you guys that stripe yards all the time, give me some feedback. Let's see how it goes. couple things. One, my lines are not perfectly straight. Two, the grass was so tall, and I'm cutting it short. Just to be honest with you, I'm trying to get rid of the ryegrass in the next couple months because I want my Bermuda grass to start kicking in. I just put the ryegrass down because our Bermuda grass from last year that we had plugged was not fully filling in on the yard. So eventually I'm gonna just scalp this down or spray it or something to get rid of the ryegrass and let the Bermuda come in. So anyway, so long grass that's been cut really short, leaves it like this. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back the opposite direction and I'm gonna try to do a little checkerboard pattern here, and then we'll see what it turns out like in the end. Okay, so let me tell y'all my excuses of why this didn't turn out as good as I had hoped. Well, first excuse, the grass is really tall and I cut it really short on purpose. So in general, when your grass is 8 inches long, you shouldn't cut it 2 inches long. So that's not ideal. Second, when we overseeded this yard, we did not use enough seed to make it actually look nice. Again, my purpose was to just hold the dirt in place over the course of the winter, because we don't have great drainage at the moment, and without the Bermuda grass filling in, it just needed something to hold the dirt in place. So, you know, when you got poor drainage and not much grass, that's a bad combination. You can see over here, that's some nasty tire marks. I don't care, because it's my own yard, so I can get away with that on my yard. This area is like a pond a couple of days ago, so. But anyway, let's see what we got. And there's some clumping just because the grass is so tall and there's a lot of moisture built up in the yard. But as I went over it that second time, the clumping sort of settled out. But I can see a little bit of striping. I also realized what I was doing wrong when I was making the second pass over it. I realized the way I was doing it, I was actually going the same direction each time. And I think the whole idea of striping is you go one direction and come back on the opposite direction to make the grass, and kind of lay down the opposite direction to make the actual stripe. So that might have defeated my striping from the get-go. But there's my magnolia tree. I hope will be huge in about 20 years. So lines aren't exactly straight. Could be a negative. But overall, you know, it looks better than it did. There's some clumping. I need to blow that out when it gets, you know, I can run over that with a lawnmower as it dries out. Again, don't let your grass get so tall before you cut it. So you can see the bare spots. When it grows out, it actually looks like it's pretty nice and thick, but in actuality, it's really not. But anyway, maybe soon I can do a video on how to kill ryegrass out of a Bermuda yard. I know exactly how to do that. I'm gonna make this go away hopefully soon. I can't decide to let the heat kill it, if I'm gonna kill it, and then next year I don't really anticipate overseeding it again. But I will say I'm one of about 3 people in the whole city that actually has a green yard this winter, because people just let their warm season grass go dormant and there's nothing there to look at. So hey, thanks for watching the video. I'm Jason Creel. You can subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell beside the subscribe button. Let me hear from you in the comments. I'll talk to you later. Bye.